Good afternoon, YouTube. Welcome back to my channel, JPM.Cuisine. Today, we're doing another unboxing, and it's of the Kutt chef's knife. Not just the Kutt chef's knife, but the premium Kutt box, which is the 8-inch chef's knife and the 4-inch paring knife. So without further ado, let's get into this. So shipped from Amazon, it comes a box in a box. So we've got the Kutt box, gray on the outside, and then our more traditional black style box with the textured finish. Opening it up, and here we are, the two knives. Let's go ahead and pull them out, and then I'll move the box and we'll look at them closer. Take them out of their wrapping. So we've got a little plastic wrap, a sleeve, a heel, and a tip protector on the paring knife. Go ahead and pull out the other one, the chef's knife. We've got a sleeve as well. We've got a tip and heel protector. So those are going to be safe in shipping. Okay, so here we have a paring knife and chef's knife combo. We've got a tsuchime or hammered Damascus style finish. We have the hammered finish up top. We've got a Damascus pattern that runs all the way down to the edge, where the edge is ground. Very different patterns on both sides. So we've got a unique pattern on the right side of the knife, and we have a unique pattern on the left side of the knife, but they do run down to the edge, as you can see there and here. Okay, it is a pocket wood handle with the seamless stainless style full tang. We have a smooth butt and a one-piece bolster, and we've got that rose sort of center rivet. It is a triple rivet. The paring knife is similar as well. We've got a tsuchime finish with the Kutt logo. We've got a Damascus style finish as well that runs all the way down to the edge, and we've got a pocket wood with the triple rivets in the center rose style. Full tang on this one as well. So let's start with the paring knife, just to feel it in hand. Very smooth, no gaps or seams that you can sort of feel between the two. I know with pocket wood, especially with some of the other knives that I've tested, it is possible for the pocket wood to expand and contract. Hasn't occurred on this one yet. I haven't used it, brand new out of the box. Thicker spine. I think this is a 2.2 millimeter spine, and this is a 2.5 millimeter spine. But the tsuchime finish or the hammered finish even runs into the spine, so you can feel it there on both of them. Okay, feels really good. It's got a contour grip, very reminiscent of some other knives that I've been testing out, but it's got that contour style grip with a two-piece handle. Typically we may see these in either micarta or we see them in G10. In this case we have a pocket wood, so this is a variant of that. If you're interested in pocket wood or wood style handles, this is more of that nature than the artificial style. Let's go ahead and get the weight for both, starting with the chef's knife. We're looking at 249 grams on the chef's knife. And moving on to the paring knife, we've got 102 grams on the paring knife. So a little bit heavier chef knife. You can definitely feel that in this one. Let's look for the balance. So this one feels like the balance is right there on the choil. It is definitely balancing between here to the tip and here towards the handle. It is not handle heavy, or it feels more blade heavy when you grab it, but you can obviously see where the balance is on this. Feels very good. Nice polished spine on there. Rounded, but a rather thick spine that tapers off very nicely to a clean edge. A little bit smaller profile again from the spine to the edge itself. Same when you look at this. Much wider profile on the spine itself. Again, very similar profiles with the paring knife, tapering very nicely towards the edge. Let's get into tomato test. All right, so we're just gonna lop it off. We'll do a quick test. This is a 4-inch paring knife. As you know from my previous paring knife videos, I like to choke up on it and put my thumb along the edge. This one's got a little bit of a long blade, so I won't be able to choke up right near the tip unless I reposition with my fingers on, and again, that's dangerous where with a sharp knife I can cut my palm. But we'll just go in there and we'll just dig around, try not to cut myself. There we go. So the 4-inch for me isn't ideal. I like a little bit shorter, but 4-inch is kind of in between the utility knife and in between the paring, in my opinion. Clean cut there. Let's see if we can just, I'll save that. We'll do some more stuff with the paring knife on a onion or something like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and test out the chef's knife. Okay, balancing it again. Try to get a cut in there. Very easy, very clean. Oh, very sharp. Very thin cuts. This one feels really good. Tomato is the Roma tomato, so it's just slicing in. No effort whatsoever. And then as I say that, I mess it up. There we go. Let's go ahead and do a few more. Keep it out there. Very clean. See the cut through, very thin slices. This is my favorite part right here, is the cut through. All right, before I do into that, let me also check out the profile on this for the rocking. So you've got a very pronounced belly here, as you can see, hopefully, from where the edge sits down to where the tip is. So a good rock in that regard. Nice lock up, kind of like an over travel on it, so it does over travel. But it's curved all the way through. Okay, so we go with a cut. Very nice thin cuts, very easy cut. Let's do a draw with just the weight of the knife. Again, this is a heavier knife, so this shouldn't be a problem for it at all, as it isn't. So very clean, very heavier knife than many others, but still very sharp. This is all in all a very good feel to it. So I'm enjoying that. Let's go ahead and try the paring knife. And again, I don't typically cut on the board with a paring knife. I mean, maybe if you're cutting a, whatchamacallit, maybe if you're cutting maybe some thin garlic, or you're trying to do maybe some scores or something like that. But again, I don't typically do much with a paring knife in that regard. It's not a chef's knife. Anyways, so it's pretty sharp. I'm just trying to test the sharpness on it. It's pretty sharp, cuts through, very clean. Again, it's that 4-inch blade, so if you've got longer fingers, you'll probably find this one a little bit more adequate for you. For me, it's just got a little bit too much tip on there, but at 4 inches, this actually feels really good. We'll do some more cuts. So just run across, and I'm reached out a little bit. Very clean cutting, push down. A little bit firmer tomato as well, not as ripe as some of the others. So we'll take, we'll save the onion for last. We'll go ahead and cut into this potato, peeling through, kind of cleaning out some of that. Very sharp. Very sharp knife. Feels pretty good. Let's do some scoring here, quick peels. Okay. Just messy peels, whatever. Just testing how it feels. It's a little bit heavier, not bad at all. what I'm accustomed to. It's a VG10 style paring knife, so that's a little unique for me as well. I think the hardness is 60 plus or minus 2. So a little bit stiff, still cuts very nicely. Let's go ahead and lop it off. Just gonna square it off real quick. Move these out of the way. Okay. Very cool. So just cut it in half. Cut it in half again. Smooth cuts through. No big issues whatsoever. Push cut. Kind of cubing it up there. Works very well. Draw through, no problem. Draw, draw. Feels good. Cuts very smoothly. Again, it's that smaller profile, but it's very sharp, so it just cuts right through. There's virtually no drag on it when I pull through. So having that hammered finish for the look here, and then having that smooth texture on the edge there where the Damascus is a pretty good idea. Just a little bit more. Not bad. So very clean cutting knife. All right, we're only gonna do half an onion, but I'm gonna cut off the top and the bottom, cut it in half, okay. We can use our paring knife to help peel, okay. So we'll do some quick cuts on here. Nice thin cuts, no issues cutting through there. We'll do a quick dice. Okay. Using the tip. So it's a little bit thicker at that tip. That's where you notice that. All in all though, still able to get a nice dice on it. It's got a good weight on it, so you're able to get good clean cuts with it with that sharp edge. The weight helps a lot. Again, it's a little bit smaller profile than I'm accustomed to, but not a big deal. It does have a little bit more weight than some of the others, so pretty good knife all in all. So that's been the Kutt Premium knife and the paring knife. It's the combo set. I'll leave the links in the description below. If you guys have any comments, feel free to share them if you have this set or if you're considering it. I'd love to hear what you think about it. But all in all, very good job. All right, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.